Welcome back, Cheyenne O'Bray here, day number 2 of our 7-day challenge, guys. I'm excited that you're joining me again. If you missed yesterday, we started our 7-day challenge to access the keys to self-mastery and living a life of higher vibrational form. So welcome back. I am very excited to share with you today. You all are probably wondering, why is she holding a paintbrush? That's a little different. As most of you can tell, probably, for the subscribers that have tuned into my channel and watched the videos thus far, I love the black light. I love color, and it really just puts a smile on my face and makes me happy. I've turned my room into my black light happy place, and today I get to share with you something very exciting and beautiful that I created. And I have to start, obviously, first with sharing key number 2, because it all ties in together. Key number 2, guys, journey with fierce concentration. For those of you that missed key number 1 is journey with fierce intention. And it really does tie into journeying with fierce concentration and focus. You really have to set out with your intentions for the day, for your vision, for aligning with whatever it is that you have set out personally to accomplish. And I truly believe in life that we are in charge of our own happiness, and we are the painters of our own masterpiece, and that masterpiece being this beautiful journey in our lives and our soul growth and everything in between. And so with that, I am excited to share with you guys this door that I painted today. Completely being vulnerable and honest, I found myself today with waking up, setting out with that fierce intention and being mindful of practicing my concentration. And I found myself allowing my mind to wander and really struggling with regaining control of that. And unfortunately, the thoughts and the feelings that were on my heart and in my mind were not thoughts or feelings that were serving me or my higher purpose. And it's easy to get caught up in our familiar past of living a life of fear and insecurities, and just letting that kind of consume our thoughts and completely distract our focus and our intentions for the day. And so I stopped myself and I thought back to this weekend, actually, where I was watching Jim Carrey, an actor that I've watched growing up. I think the first video that I ever watched him in was Dumb and Dumber. He's always put a smile on my face and made me laugh, and he shares in this YouTube video that I'll leave in the description below how he was going through, a hard time in his life where he was dealing with some heartache, and he found himself really finding healing and therapy through his painting and his artwork. And he has some amazing pieces, just beautiful. I highly recommend checking him out and finding some inspiration from that. And it's actually my twin flame who rekindled the passion for painting and art and how therapeutic it can be. So I made the conscious choice to take my focus off of what it was that I wasn't giving my undivided attention to, because I couldn't clear my thoughts and change my state. So I took some time and did splatter paint and created a beautiful focal point for when I'm laying in bed. And I do a lot of my meditating in this room because it's quiet, and it's just definitely been created into my happy environment. And so I'm really excited and thought this would make the perfect backdrop for today and the topic, because it is okay to have to take, a different path to accomplishing what we set out to do, if that is what is going to help us be most productive. And at first I started to convict myself, thinking, you know what, Cheyenne, you're not doing what you're what your intentions, your fierce intentions for the day were. There was nowhere in my fitness journal that I wrote paint my door, but I also knew that by doing the other stuff, and it just so happens the stuff that I need to accomplish, and I've already accomplished some of the stuff in a different state, in a much better state, is something that I need to be able to give my undivided attention to and be able to present my best self with a clear mind, and to be able to give it my all and my best. And so just be mindful of that, you know. As moms, I've heard many other mothers share, and I'm sure that, you know, as working dads and working moms and just anybody in general, it is so easy to set your intentions and your focus on something and then to get easily distracted by something else. I mean, I can't count how many times I have started out doing the dishes and then something distracted me and ended up doing something else. Half of the dishes are done, half of whatever else I set out to do was barely done, and I find myself at the end of the day completely feeling defeated and unaccomplished with anything because I half did everything. And so this really ties into someone that I've been following that is just really, really inspiring to me, Don DePani, who is actually a monk. He shares that our minds were, hold on, I quoted him exactly, so let me find that. See if I can read it in the black light. Multitasking is a myth. The mind cannot do two things at a time. Now, I know some of you who like to go fast like me. That's like my number one motto is slow down. My twin flame has actually dedicated a song, slow down. I actually will post that in the description too, because if you like reggae, it's a really fun song. I love it. But back to point, setting my focus, fiercely concentrating on the topic that I was just on. It's easy. See, your mind literally gets distracted. So back to, it's okay to take pride in being able to accomplish multiple things at a time, being a multitasker. And I actually at one point in my life took pride in the fact that I could do a bunch of different things at once. And I've got 5 kids. Watch me go, 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 go. But if we really go within and be honest with ourselves, I think we all can find truth in the reality that not only is that not good for our mental state, but it's also, truth be told, not us giving something our undivided attention and 100% effort. It is not us giving it our best. And, you know, part of this journey for me has been really going within and facing off with myself and calling myself on my bullshit. Like, no, this isn't productive. This isn't creating a healthy environment for not only myself, but the people who share my environment. If I'm always go, go, go and never slowing down, the stress factor that comes with that, the stress that we put on our brain, it's just not a healthy way of living. And so I strongly encourage everybody to mindfully set out with fierce intention to focus your concentration and practice that daily on giving one thing at a time your undivided attention. And I can't remember if I shared this or not, but in the topic of bedroom, and Don DePani actually shared this as well, and I know that military people firmly believe in this as well, is you set out to do something and you finish it. And that literally goes all the way to the very beginning of our morning when we wake up and we're ready to get out of bed. I think that we have to remind ourselves, you know, the first thing that I need to do is finish what I started. I set out the night before to have a restful night, and I'm going to wake up and I'm going to make my bed. And that is the first thing that I'm going to do. And the reward in that is literally you have already set out with focus and concentration, and your bed is made, you finished that, and you can walk out the door really starting out like one step ahead. And so I highly encourage you to implement and integrate that into your daily practices. And you know, it's okay to have several different things in a day that you need to do. Just do one thing at a time and integrate the next thing as you're finishing, you know, or as you finished the first thing that you've set out to do. And Don DePane, I totally slaughtered that there. I said it correct the first couple of times. He shares, you know, that water doesn't discriminate, and really what we allow our thoughts to focus on and what we allow ourselves to put our concentration on is what will grow. And it really ties into, you know, manifesting and being present and not living a fearful life, talking about our familiar past or trying to control the outcome of our future. We really have to be present and mindfully and fiercely practice that concentration and that focus, and giving whatever it is that we've set out to do our undivided attention and our best effort. And so I encourage you to continue to utilize key number 1 and key number 2 to accessing your self-mastery. Tune in tomorrow. I'm very excited to share with you guys a very special day. And key number 3 is really going to tie into that. And so with that being said, have an amazing day. See you tomorrow. If you like my channel and you feel inspired, I encourage you to subscribe, like, and share. You're helping me build a platform and helping me accomplish my vision of just really continuing to share the light and wisdom that I am gaining through my awakening journey. So until tomorrow, you guys have an amazing day. Thank you.